Vanakkam, this is Nithilan and welcome to our channel. Today, we are going to see a very beautiful video regarding karma. There is a question many spiritual seekers seek, especially when life becomes overwhelming, right? Will God clean up my karma? It's a heartfelt question, one that hides both innocence and resistance. Yes? In a way, it reflects our desires to escape the consequence of our own past and place and responsibility into the hands of divine. But is it how karma works? Is God the cleaner of a mess or the light that shows us how to clean it ourselves? Today, let's explore the truth about karma, God, free will, divine grace, and spiritual responsibility through scriptures, Siddhar's insights, and everyday or practical examples. Yes? So let's start with the basic. What is karma? Karma literally means action. In Sanskrit, it is called as karma. In Tamil, it is called as karmam, which literally translates to action. Yes? But it is not limited to an external action. Your thoughts, your emotions, intentions, they are all karmic imprints. Every action has a reaction. Every cause has an effect. Karma is not a punishment system. It is not some divine wrath that is put upon you. No. It is simply the law of balance, man. The moral echo of the universe. In Bhagavad Gita chapter 4 verse 17, Krishna says that the nature of karma is deep and mysterious. Karma is subtle. We have to do self-inquiry. We have to do lots of things to understand why things are happening to us and why we have ended up in certain place that we are right now. Even when we think that we've done nothing wrong, there may be unconscious karma shaping your destiny. Yeah, you've understand chaos theory, right? Something must have happened somewhere, someone or something, or you might have triggered something that you ended up in this place. And Siddhar's explained this very beautifully using a metaphor. Imagine a seed. Even it is buried deep underground and invisible, it still has the potential to sprout when the right conditions appear. Our karma is just like that, waiting for the right environment to express themselves. So naturally we ask, can God change this? Will he interfere? Well, the truth, it may be difficult to digest, but God does not cancel karma. He empowers us to transcend it. Yes, it may be very tough because we always have this notion that God created us and God is the supreme and he has to come forth before us and help us in all situations, that no matter, even if it was us who created the situation, God has to help us, right? No. Thirumandaram says that only after facing one's karma, the true state of God becomes visible. So God is not here to break his own laws. The universe, it is a divine intelligence, has set of system of karma, not punishment, but to evolve souls. It helps souls to get evolved. Yes, God is compassionate. Yes, God is grace. It's real. But even grace doesn't eliminate karma. No, it transforms your relationship with it. So let's be honest with ourselves. Why do we ask God to clean up our karma? Because we are tired, we want an escape, we want peace without effort, we want enlightenment without discipline. Yeah, but that is not how spiritual maturity works, man. That is not how spirituality works. That is not how spiritual growth happens. Let's say a child breaks a glass at your home. The parent may forgive the child, but the child still needs to learn to be careful next time. You take Indian system, they would thrash the child like anything. So forgiveness always does not remove the lesson. It softens the heart while keeping the truth. In the same way, God may forgive you, but the karmic lessons will stay. Until you grow through it. It will stay with you forever until you have learned your lesson. In Agathiyar Panirayaram, Agathiyar says, your action creates sorrows. Conscious action brings your liberation. So the person who wants to get liberated, he has to be very conscious. He has to accept everything. He cannot escape or even ask God or blame God that for every situation that he's in. No. Some people ask, why do I suffer even though I've done nothing wrong in this life? That's why we must understand karmic continuity. Life is not a single page. It's a long book with many chapters. We may not remember our past lives, but our soul carries the vibrational memory of every thought, action, and intention. Imagine a person born blind. Is it random? Modern science says genetics, but spiritual science says otherwise. It could be karmic results from the past life of misusing vision or neglecting truth. Yes? Even good deeds bear fruits. When good things happen, we don't call karma or God or do anything. If something bad happens, only then we call karma and God and everything. So when good deed bears fruits, but they too can bind us if we perform them for selfish reasons. That's why Krishna advises, perform your duty, but don't be attached to the results. Only such non-attached actions break the wheel of karma. So there is plenty of opportunities, and there is plenty of teachings given by gurus and God to make sure that we have to face whatever that we are in the situation and grow from it. See, imagine a man who keeps changing jobs because he feels his time hasn't come yet, never takes responsibility for his work ethics. You can contrast his mindset with someone who accepts karma, learns from it, and grows in every job, slowly building success. And someone who ate unhealthy food, didn't exercise, and later prays, why God, why did you do this to me? You can have a gentle explanation. God didn't punish him, man. Choices created karma. But the same moment of illness can be a turning point if approached with awareness. And let's say in the social media thing like that, people blame bad luck for not becoming successful like others online, right? But we rarely see the effort, karma cleansing or past work. Those people had put their work into it. And you can add some stories. Let's take some stories from the scriptures. King Harichandra's karma. Okay, even though he was a righteous king, he had to go through immense suffering due to past karma, but his steadfast dharma eventually made him a legend. Even today we are talking about him, right? So great story to say. God doesn't erase karma but gives courage to face it. And take Karna from Mahabharata, born with divine gifts, but his past and ego drove his destiny. Even though Krishna offered him a chance to switch sides, Karna chose loyalty to Duryodhana, showing his free will works alongside karma. There are even psychological reflections to it. Talk about victim mentality or growth mindset. People who believe everything bad is fate never really heal, but those who take karma as a mirror, beginning to shift their inner patterns. They go to therapy, they do journaling or mindfulness, is modern form of karma cleansing, man. Okay, so you can even expand more, like do karma yoga, which is taught in Gita. It's a very direct way to burn karma, and bring Siddhar about Kaya Kalpam or inner purification to show how karma load is lightened through discipline or tapas and everything. Yes. So now comes a powerful truth. If God doesn't interfere directly, then how does divine help arrive? It arrives through a guru, it arrives through scriptures, it arrives through realization in the middle of suffering, sometimes through a dream or insight. That's how God works. That's the God's way of not removing the karma but to wake us up within it. Yes. And Siddhar Bohar, he says that the only true medicine of karma is the word of a guru united with wisdom. Anyone can talk, but those words doesn't carry the power like how those similar words been talked by a guru. A real guru doesn't say, I'll fix your life. No, he says, I'll show you how to fix your life. He turns your karma into your classroom, not your prison. And also, wait, don't people receive sudden blessings? Haven't you had any luck in your life? Just think about it. Doesn't grace override karma? No. Sometimes yes, but mostly no. Grace is always overflowing, but only when the vessel is ready. The karma gets washed, the karma gets cleaned, Imagine a dry leaf. When it touches water, it floats. But if the leaf is soaked with oil, it sinks. So we must prepare our inner vessel through humility, prayer, yes, devotion, self-inquiry, helping others and whatnot. So then when grace comes, it doesn't break karma, it burns it like a dry grass in fire. In Yoga Vashishtam, sage Vashishta says to Rama, even the most intense karma becomes like a burnt rope. In the fire of self-awareness, it cannot bind again. That is true miracle in a transformation. Karma is actually our doorway. So instead of asking why God is not cleaning up my karma, just ask, can I make my every karma as my teacher? Your karma is not your enemy. It is your evolutionary push. So God is not here to save you from life. He's here to awaken through your life. Like a sculpture chips away the stone to reveal the idol within it. Your karma chips away your ego to reveal the true self. The more you resist, the more it hurts. The more you accept, the more it liberates. And don't fall into spiritual bypass. We have made a video already, right? So how to begin this learning through karma? Start where you are. Don't wait for someone to remove your load. Learn to walk with it and slowly lighten it yourself. Begin it with self-awareness. Question your reactions. Choose intentional living. Do things with clarity. Seek satsang, the company of wise ones. And most importantly, don't ask why me. Ask what now? Yeah. The moment you turn inward, the grip of karma weakens. And as Swami Thayumanavar, he says, the mind is a friend. Awareness is the only real blessing. So God comes through awareness. He gives awareness, but He also comes through awareness. So we should be ready. We should learn, we should practice, we should do lots of things before even the karmic deeds get washed away from us. Good or bad, anything. So God doesn't come to clean up your karma. God gives wisdom, strength and presence to clean it yourself. Grace is not the removal of karma, but the power to rise above it. So don't wait for the skies to open. Look within, act consciously, and surrender deeply, not out of helplessness, but out of clarity. That is the real path to wisdom. Yes? So thank you for being here, seekers. If this video sparked insight within you, please do like, share and subscribe to our channel. Together, let's grow beyond karma and into the light of true self. This is Nithilan. Until next video, signing off. Tata bye.